Now we're ready.
All right. So this panel here is our permissive and load shed.
Permissive and sorry?
Load shed. Permissive is what this module allows and disallows the individual transfer switches.
Okay.
So it gives it permission to go to generator,
Okay.
and then it sheds the load from the generator.
Okay.
Now, touchscreen. We got not an auto and alarm light. The key stays in auto. Tap it, turns on.
Okay.
As you can see, green check mark. The auto dot is in green, and we have flashing green light, which is good.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah. The units aren't running right now. So we're in home menu. This is a back arrow, goes to the previous screen. We got date and time.
Yeah.
This is just the panel name. You'll see on the other generators, it'll say unit 1, unit 2.
Okay, yeah.
Now, first, the dashboard.
The panel name's the address of the place.
Yes.
Okay.
Easy for photographs when
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
the technicians doing multiple sites. So here you got system mimic. So it shows you generator 1 and 1 and 2.
Okay.
And these are the switches inside the generator. And this is the bus that connects to the EMDP panel. These values will be reading live when it's running. So when it's closed, you'll see the switch line
Like
up.
when this goes,
Yeah,
that creates the circuit to
yeah,
bring the power over.
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
You can have either one, both, or in this case, none connected.
Yes.
Back to the dashboard. If there's any alarms, you'll see them here.
Can I connect those? It's going to connect automatically, is it not?
Yeah, so as long as communication is good, you'll get the alarms from the generators in here.
Yep. And I won't have to connect it manually here. Like I can't press a button and then close those
Oh,
circuits
no.
or open those circuits.
No, you can do it though by putting the switch to manual.
Okay.
So if you just want to run the generators, both of them together, connected to bus, but not necessarily powering. And,
Just test it out.
yeah, not necessarily transferring load in the building. You can take the switch and go to manual.
Okay.
Now, if I turn off, you'll just see the not auto light. It doesn't populate any alarms here, but it does show you off.
Right.
there.
I see that. Yeah.
Always leave an auto. Otherwise, during a power failure, the generators will still run, but the transfer switches, other than the life safety switches, will not transfer.
Okay.
So, only the two items in that menu. Next, we've got the cogs. You see your contact information.
That'd be your boss or you?
That's our office,
That's your
Mississauga.
office. Okay.
Scroll the bar.
Yeah.
There's another part here, permissive and load shed, but you shouldn't have to do much with it. That's all the relays down here. You'll see them go active one by
I'm not
one.
going to touch any of this stuff.
Yeah,
This will be a screen that I touch to just monitor it.
Yeah, this you can only monitor from this panel for the most part. We can see the auto status. If there's a remote start, say from one of the trans switches, like on the other side, you have this engine control switch from auto and run.
Yes.
That will cause that remote start light to come on, which will
Okay.
also start the generators, assuming there's no alarm and they're in auto. You don't really have to know too much about this menu. This is more for more finely monitoring what the units are doing. Like you can see here, Gen 1, Gen 2, communication's okay. When Gen 1 and Gen 2 on this part, generator discrete input state goes green or connected. That's when they're connected to the bus.
And the bus is the thing that connects it to us in here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
The common.
So every day, do I want to come and take a look this every day type thing?
For alarms?
Yeah. Every day, take a look at it. Yeah.
It's not a bad idea to just walk by,
Yeah.
see what the screen's saying.
Yes.
But everything's on the fire panel. So if there are any alarms, you should get a notice on the fire panel saying a generator trouble.
The fire panel is the one that's.
In the room across the hall and two over. I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah.
Plus at the nurse's station.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
show
there's
up as
one
an
there too.
alarm.
As well as there's some panels back here, which I'll get to in a moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Here you can see the calendar if you ever need to adjust it. There is a password to adjust it. Password's right down here.
It's around this thing here.
Yeah.
MBQ Elder Care.
Yep.
Okay.
So you need to change time and date. It changes across the entire system. It does not adjust for daylight savings.
Okay.
Actually, you don't need a password to adjust the time and date. You used to. But say it's not for you really, but say for the IT guy, he wants to adjust something on the communications like interfaces and stuff like that. Pops up the menu, you can tap it and log in. Should never really go into this menu.
Okay.
Next, the wrenches. Once again, you can log in from there. So we got login popped up on its own, but you can log in separately beforehand right there and log out. Screen, if you need to clean the screen, you can click clean screen, which is disables just touch inputs for 30 seconds, lets you wipe it.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
can calibrate display if it's not working right, and then adjust the brightness.
Okay.
Should be about,
Right.
I usually like leaving them around 50%. There we go. And then question mark, you get the manuals, some documents that you can browse about the system.
Okay.
Any additional documents you've uploaded which you haven't. And other things that you really shouldn't need to. It will tell you if you're logged in or not on this menu. Control network is the network of the actual generators. External is if they plug into this Ethernet port here, it can go to your BES and they can, if it's set up properly, they can monitor all the values from the generator wherever the system is accessible on the BES. And then you're back to home.
Okay.
Not a lot on this little guy. You want to make sure the charger light is on.
That's always going to be on?
Yep.
Battery charger on. Okay. And then why? Reset? If it's not on this, flick that switch.
Yeah, it's just spring loaded.
Yeah. Okay.
Just resets the charger.
Okay.
The little batteries up here, so check for corrosion on the terminals. The batteries should be changed, like fire panel batteries, E-Lite batteries, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah. 4 or 5 years, eh?
Yeah.
That battery right there, that whole module?
There's 2 different batteries in here, 2 separate little batteries.
Okay. Okay. Every 4 to 5 years,
Yeah.
change. Okay.
They're backup
And
batteries.
I would change that, or you? Guys
we
change
would
that?
we would probably change that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just note for any corrosion and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Okay.
much else to see.
Yeah. Cool.
Other panels, they have this whole panel comes out, so you actually only see the actual device and everything else is hidden down a door. This one's like this, and warning down here, don't touch 120 volts live.
Okay.
That powers the charger and everything else in
Well,
there.
we're not going to touch that.
I know, but if you're like,
Be careful of it.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
And then to the left of the panel itself, we got 2 light panels, warning enunciation panels. Gen 1, Gen 2.
Right. They're identical. Yeah.
Yep. So system ready
Yeah.
and comms. If it's solid, comms is good on these panels.
What's
They're blink
comms?
communications between this device and the generators. If
Okay.
they're blinking, it's not good.
Any of these things are on, that's not good either, right?
Exactly, yeah. So it will make a sound from the buzzer. I'm going to hit test to, you can test the sound as well as it'll light test all the lights.
Okay.
And that's what those lights look like. But yes, anything other than gen power and gen run. So when the generator starts up, you'll see gen run. That's normal, an amber light. And then when it's connected to the common bus,
Yeah.
it'll light up gen power.
Okay.
Anything else, something to look into. If the key is turned off at the generator, it'll say not in auto.
Okay.
And this is per generator. So one is only alarms for one generator, the other is only alarms for the other generator.
Right. This one's the one on the left. This one's the one on the
Yeah, so I have Gen 2 and then the say N for north, Gen 1, S for south.
Okay. Yeah.
Depending on how you know it.
Yeah. Well, north. I know north and
Yeah.
south. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah. And then as for the ATSs,
ATS.
yes, an automatic transfer switch.
Yep.
So the EM here, this is your, I believe, emergency lights, critical life safety stuff. Then behind you in the corner, ATS NE is still critical, but less so. I believe your fire panel, the generator auxiliary load panels inside the generator enclosures, the power from there as well. Some other essential stuff. those two switches should never shed load. So in a situation where you have all generators running, and between the two of them, one's 600 kilowatt, the other one's 600 kilowatt. Together they combine as a 1200 kilowatt. Now your building could consume theoretically up to that amount. Unrealistic, but theoretically. And so what happens is, if one generator fails, the other generator is still running, but now you only have 600 kilowatt capacity.
Right.
But your building could be drawing more than 600 kilowatts.
Yes.
So what the system does is it sheds one switch at a time until we're within that amount. So the cycle of shedding from first to last, so it'll disconnect this one first, then the one behind me, and then the one to the right. ATS MP, MPS, and MPN. So when everything comes on, EM and NE should come on first. And then 15 seconds later, MP should come on. Then 15 seconds later, MPS. Then another 15 seconds, MPN. Assuming there is room in the system for the actual available capacity in the generator system for the building.
But demand's less than the supply.
Yeah.
When the generator's not on, are these doing anything?
They are connected to hydro utility, and they're not doing other than providing power to the rest of the building.
Okay, so when the power dies, then the generator powers these things back
Yeah.
up to put the power back out.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what are these great big switches here?
So these are your bypass handles. So you would have to follow the instructions
Manual
for
operation.
manual operation. This is in
Right.
case everything goes wrong,
Yeah.
the automatic system stops working.
Right.
You have generator power, and you need generator power to whatever this powers. You can manually operate it.
Yeah.
Now there is some risk involved. So
Like what? Like electrocution?
not electrocution per se. If there's anything goes wrong during
Fry the system.
fry the systems, or it can blow up.
Can blow, like literally blow up?
Yeah.
Now,
So don't touch this stuff.
generally don't touch it. Exactly.
Call somebody.
Electrician, yes.
Okay.
Usually that's the best idea.
Okay, good.
Not
You
generator
want-
technician, electrician.
You want to have the right
Equipment
gear on, PPE on.
Yeah, okay. So
gonna wear
I
a
just won't
shield
touch that
and-
stuff then. I'll
Yeah.
be looking for alarms, basically coming to test it every day and just
Yep.
just monitor it really.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got a couple of lights to look at.
Yeah.
One, for the switch, always make sure it's an automatic.
Yes, okay.
If it's not automatic, the generator is being told to run, so there's not too much to it. These lights, I wouldn't worry about it. That's for the bypass switch, but you can look at these ones here. So connected to normal. So this automatic switch is connected to utility, which is normal power. When we're on generator, that light will go out, and this red light will turn on, connected to generator, emergency. It's a flow chart. You can see connected load. Up here, sources, normal available, so utility is available. If generator is running, whether or not utility is there, emergency available will light up.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Same thing for these lights up here.
Yep.
Different module, same system. Connected to normal,
Yeah.
connected to the generator. So only one or the other will be lit up at the same time.
Yep.
But sources accepted, saying they're good enough. So say you have utility power, but it's not sufficient, it's a brownout, this light might actually go out. So you lose one leg of power. So it has to be acceptable power for the light up. Same thing for the generator. But yeah, you can have generator come on, this light comes on. Generator goes off, that light comes off. Well, connected to the bus. The generator will run for 5 minutes afterwards, which I'll get to in a moment. And then for your normal monthly testing, you'll be twisting this little switch here
Yeah.
to the right, hold for 15, well, actually until it tests. We'll get onto that when we actually do the test.
Okay.
We'll do the test to show you how it works.
You can't get electrocuted from doing that,
No.
can you?
No.
It's just this thing down here that might be
Yeah.
a possibility? Okay.
So actually what you can do is once you have it set and it reads generator power, you can actually step back, and that way you don't have to be in front of the switch when it's doing its changeover.
Okay.
which is generally a safer idea.
So I would just go like hold that for 15 seconds.
Yeah,
say?
you have to wait until a certain thing comes on the screen.
Yeah.
They'll say, going to generator. It has to first wait for the generator to be available. And
Right.
there's some more details on it because that P&L does control whether this actually goes to generator. So we'll get onto that when we actually do the system test. If you want to look at some more values, so normal okay, load on normal. Now there's nothing to mess up here without a password. So you can just go right and left. It's a circular menu. Go right. You see the voltages and frequency of normal source.
Yeah.
You go one more. Same thing for generator. Generator is not connected to the bus or running, and so it's both 0, and then just brings you back.
Right. Okay.
That's all you really have to go through, the left and right. If you go up and down and ask to enter a password, it's a default password, but you don't need to know it because there's nothing really you ever need to use it for.
Okay.
Same thing. It's the same for all the other 4 switches.
Yeah, that's
5
the same,
switches.
right?
Yeah.
Exact same thing. Very cool.
All right. And then you want to see the distribution panel from the generator. Here's your black labels. That's
Yep.
utility feeding in
Yeah.
to each ATS. You see the ATS's names. And then this is the generator feed. So the red. So this feeds the ATS from the generator. This is part of
ATS means what?
automatic transfer
Transfer
switch.
switch.
Yeah.
And MP is
That guy over there.
okay. That's northeast? No.
I don't know what NE
No.
stands for, but that's part of the critical load.
Okay.
You should never have to touch these breakers.
No? Okay.
If any of them, one of them is tripped, it's best to seek.
Don't touch it. Can you get electrocuted from flicking the switch?
Well, it's a big switch. You should wear gear, proper
Yeah.
gear again.
Okay.
You'd be wearing gloves and
Yeah.
shield and stuff.
So I'm not going to touch that then.
No, exactly. Yeah. It would be more like you see anything wrong here, call an electrician.
Yeah. Okay.
But just so you know what it is,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much out for the generator system. We'll come back and do the actual system test after
Okay.
we do our checks on the generator.
Sure.
One thing to note, so you do a weekly check,
Yeah.
which is you look at the panel here,
Yep.
check for alarms.
Yep.
Go to each generator, check for alarms, check for oil level, any leaks on the floor. There's a site class, we'll get to that. It will verify coolant level, and that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Fuel level out there.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that
as
was
well,
the
yeah.
one thing I was concerned about was the fuel level. Like,
There's 3 places to check it.
I'm just worried about the fuel going bad. Was I was worried.
Yes, and then this is why it comes to the second part is we should run it once a month for an hour with all the switches transferred to generator. That should let it have enough load on the generators that they exercise properly, as well as burn down the fuel over time.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because you don't want to leave it in there and not burn it, and then it goes bad or something. That's what I was. How does that
And-
work? You know, so
Typically part of the inspection procedure when we come here or someone else comes here, usually it's every 6 months. On the 6-month period, it's called semi-annual, and it's usually just an inspection and a system test. Then the annual is that same thing as the semi, inspection, system test.
yeah.
A wider inspection, on more thorough on the generator, as well as an oil change.
That's once a year that you guys will do
Yeah.
this.
But
Okay.
whether or not it needs it or not, based on the run hours,
Right.
code requirement,
Okay.
as well as a 2-hour, 100% load test on the generators.
That's once a year. You'll do
Once
this.
a year, yeah.
Okay.
So they'll get loaded up to full capacity
Yeah.
for a 2-hour period, and that usually burns down some fuel as well. So,
Okay. Okay. So like, yeah. Very good.
all right, shall we go outside?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I'll follow you. I know where to go. But...